Action. Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsysister, and today I'm going to read to you a short story from my complete short story collection. You can read the short stories in both Barnes & Noble and in Amazon. Alright, so let's get started. The Bone. It was a normal day in the Metro Zoo. Tourists and locals alike were looking at the animals while the animals dreamed of eating the visitors. Belinda was a zookeeper who managed the birds. Since she was a novice, her responsibilities were quite menial. She would have to feed and clean the birdhouse. During one of those cleanings, she noticed a peculiar change in one of the birds. It seemed to her that it was shedding its feathers and growing rather big. Her better sense told her to go find the manager. This decision helped save her life. The animals in the zoo were all changing at an alarming rate. It seemed to Belinda that they were turning into their Jurassic form. This was just a poorly educated guess on her part. Her only knowledge of dinosaurs was based on the silly movies that she would see in the theater. Regardless of the how and the why, the animals were changing. Those that grew bigger and more mobile had started pegging the visitors one by one. After much chaos and running, Belinda had taken refuge in the service center. While she sat there, she started thinking and wondering about the bizarreness of the entire situation. She pinched herself a couple of times to make certain she was awake. Her wandering blue eyes searched in vain for something to protect herself. In the end, she found a taser that was commonly used to force the bears to come out of their caves during visiting hours. The bears, too, were larger than usual. Belinda looked dourly as the park managers were being mauled by the prehistoric bears. It seemed to Belinda that aside from the change, the animals retained their memories. Slowly, Belinda made her way from building to building. She was slowly trying to make it to her car to drive out of there. Eventually, she made her way towards the lab. She secured all the doors and windows. She was about to make another mad dash towards another building when she saw a woolly mammoth. She decided to stay inside and wait a bit till it moved. While being forced to wait, Belinda had some time alone to think. She thought, why aren't humans affected? While thoughtlessly rummaging through the lab, Belinda found a piece of a bone. She studied it with interest. The bone was the unla of an unidentified life form. The bone itself was thin and as long as Belinda's leg. When she picked it up, it started emitting a strange glow. She dropped it and then she picked it up again. To the